From the dawn of New York to the dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo is coming for Obafemi. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And could it be two-title dawn? Tony D'Angelo looking to add another championship around the waist. It's going to be the Dawn versus the Ruler. It's going to be the NXT champion versus the NXT North American champion. Unless, of course, Eddie Thorpe has got anything to say about it. It's another edition of NXT. We've got new champions. We've got some old faces appearing from the main roster. And we have some good old wrestling. So yeah, let's get into it. We start with Obafemi. It's a new era. The Ruler is here. And he is here to rule. He talks about Trick Williams having a ceiling. But hey, Obafemi, he has got no ceiling. He's going to be the champion for basically as long as he wants. Talks about destiny. Alright, Alberto Del Rio, calm down. And then he says that basically he's going to squash that little rat, that Eddie Thorpe. And speaking of Trick Williams, where was he tonight? Playing tricks? Wasn't he there?
He was playing tricks. Man's playing tricks on me. Yeah, he says he's going to have an update soon enough. I think he's going to the main roster. I think it's the correct call. Because he's done all he can in NXT.
When did he say that, out of curiosity?
It was on the show, mate. It was a graphic that he didn't technically say it. It was a graphic that appeared that Trick Williams says he's taking time to address his future. I think they're going to hold off till the Rumble. That's what I would do. I don't understand him coming back to NXT. The ship is sailed. It's like a cruise ship, man. Once you miss it, you miss it. He needs to go to the bigger one.
Does he really need a third NXT title reign?
No, of course he doesn't.
I wonder what the most NXT title reign someone's had.
I would say 3. I could not imagine 4. I mean, I think even 3 is a bit mental. But what I would say is, SmackDown's 3 hours. It needs bodies. It needs also people who are relatively good.
Well,
this guy is
Carmelo
good.
Hayes was relatively good, and look what happened to him.
Maybe Trick Williams can get the best out of Carmelo. It's mad to think that Trick Williams feels a million times better than Carmelo Hayes. It just shows you the grass isn't always greener on Triple H's lawn.
Grass isn't always bluer on SmackDown. The sky is blue.
Nope, it's not. Sky is shite over on SmackDown. 3 hours of hell. But you know what? I actually think Shawn Michaels produces a good television show. See, considering that his roster is so limited and there's like a lack of stars, like a cloudy night, I think he does alright. I think so.
Aye, he did. I mean, he does better than Triple H on the main roster, doesn't he? So, Tony D'Angelo came out and says, listen, I'm in the family. He says that, yeah, Obafemi may have been the longest reigning North American champion, but Tony D'Angelo is going to be the best NXT North American champion, and he's going to be coming after that NXT championship, and he's going to be walking out of the ring as the two-title Dawn. For me, this just devalues the NXT North American championship. When you've got a title and your primary focus is winning another title, I think that makes the current title you've got look weak. Now, I'm not saying you can't have 2 titles at the same time, but to like actively go out of your way, why is the guy with a championship the first guy coming out to confront Obafemi? It doesn't make any sense to me. What about all the people with no titles backstage? I just find it weird that everyone that could have confronted Obafemi, it's the guy who's got the other title.
No, I agree, because
it's like not even like Obafemi's destroyed everybody and there's nobody left. And it's like, oh, well, I'm the only other champion, so I'm going to have to step up to the plate here. And I think it's just a bit strange that they thought this was a good way to bring out Tony D'Angelo.
There's one thing they've done in recent years, is they've tried to add importance to the mid-card titles. And segments like this just completely undercut them. But again, maybe you could argue, well, there's really no one else on the roster to give to Obafemi, but these two have already feuded. You know what I mean? It's like you need something a bit fresh. I get it, Ridge Holland's out there and then Eddie Thorpe came out, but I tell you, see Eddie Thorpe and Ridge Holland, they are a different side of the same coin. They're both shite. They shouldn't be anywhere near this.
Yeah, so Ridge Holland comes out, he says, alright, good to see you. And then he attacks Tony D'Angelo.
What are you making my gift? Tony's like, oh, let me sign it for you, big man.
Yeah, so they brawl to the back. Eddie Thorpe then attacks Femi from behind. Eddie Thorpe with a drop kick to the knee of Obafemi, and then he starts battering him with a leather strap. So, aye, Thorpe poses with the NXT title, how the fuck is this Eddie Thorpe guy in the NXT main event scene? I don't know, but he is for some reason. We then go backstage. Ethan Page is in the locker room talking about him being with The Rock. A bit gay that he's bragging about a grown man slapping his ass, but can't say that or else the WWE fanboys will be here and they'll be, oh, Tony Khan's paying you. Honestly, man, WWE's a kid's show. It is what it fucking is, man. It's so PG and it's so just watered down. And no, I'm not saying AEW's great, like, but at the end of the day, we got The Rock putting his big fucking size 20 hands on Ethan Page's ass.
I've seen people
and calling him sweet cheeks. That's what the current wrestling fans maybe like, right? Maybe they want The Rock to grab their ass, but most people aren't really interested in that, right? Most people just don't want to see a grown man touch another grown man in the ass and call him sweet cheeks.
Two things, right? I seen something on Twitter last week when this happened. Someone said, like, it was a man, because I seen the profile picture, right? And there was loads of people, like, reacting to it that were men. Can you imagine The Rock's, like, 15-inch hands around your butt cheeks? And it's like, hold on here. At least if it was a woman, that's fine.
That's the kind of shit we're dealing with.
You know what I mean?
That's the kind of loser crap we have in
and I'm not even talking about... this wasn't even a gay guy. This is a... Well, I mean, it might have been like... This was a guy had, like... You know, it was a profile picture with his kid. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? I mean, that is...
Just out of all the asses on NXT, the one The Rock has to grab Ethan Page.
No.
I can't accept that.
I mean, grabbing his daughter's ass would have been more morally acceptable, man. What is it? No, but I tell you what does this do for Ethan Page?
Not a lot.
No, seeing 99.
But I tell you what...
No, but seeing 99, would the Macho Man have grabbed The Rock's arse? You know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fine if Goldust or something's doing it.
Aye, yeah, because that's the gimmick.
But it's the way Ethan Page just accepted it as well.
I know.
He didn't even confront The Rock here, get your hands off my ass, or...
Who you calling sweet cheeks?
But you know what I mean? It's like The Rock should have been doing this to like Jada Parker or something, but because it's 2025 and it's woke, oh, you can't be doing that. But nah, we can have fucking gay wrestling shit because that's what the fans want. They want their gay wrestling. So I will enjoy it, guys. We don't. Anyway, they're talking about breaking Siobhan's jaw. You've got Andrew Chase in the background sitting in the corner, just, looking like his life's over.
I think he watches wrestling every week.
Good selling for Andre Chase. Got to admit it, like.
Yeah.
He is sitting in the corner, down and out.
I'd be depressed if I was in a corner with Gallus. 3 into 1 doesn't go.
He's sitting there as if his life is over.
Yep.
There's no tomorrow. Rock, there is no tomorrow.
I can't do it, Rocky. There is no tomorrow. Well, I tell you what, Andre Chase, get him on the main roster. He can be Brooke Corbin for the foreseeable future. Because you know what? He had the look here to make it work.
He did. He looked like he was...
Give this guy number 30 in the Rumble.
He looked like he was contemplating ending it all.
It just looks like a guy that's finished 3 hours of SmackDown.
Then we go into our first match tonight. Stephanie Fakir versus Shotzi. Apparently Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley were in Shotzi's corner. I never seen them. But here, shout out if you did.
No, they were. Sure, because no. Well, no, I actually... I think they were, but I want to just talk about the end of this match because it was absolutely abysmal. The match itself, I mean, Shotzi Blackheart, you labelled her as the worst worker in the company. I think the match was that bad. I think the ending was that bad.
I ain't changed my mind on that.
Right, so pretty much Fallon Henry cracks Fakir in the back with the North American Championship, right? She then turns around slowly, no-sells it pretty much, almost like, what the fuck are you doing, rather than, oh, I'm in pain. Shotzi then hits the roll-up on Stephanie Fakir. And then she sells it like she's been absolutely brutalised. And it's like, well, hold on, you just no-sold it, now you're selling it. But people won't call this it. You know what I mean? People will be like, oh, big Sean, monkey eye Sean.
She sold it like she's been knocked out, right? She was lifeless. Now, she should have... But how can she be lifeless when she just turned around to literally look at Fallon Henley? She should have been attempting to kick out of this roll-up. But there was no attempt whatsoever. Her legs were dead.
Yeah, and it's not like when it hit free... She was up straight away, and then it would be like, well, you should have still sold the... She sold it like she got hit with a chair, man, to the fucking skull. No, but this is someone that just doesn't get psychology. There's no way. I mean, think of Shawn Michaels, man. Think of the Survivor Series matches where this guy was like 4-on-1, and he was busted open against the ring post. Sweet chin music, 1, 2, 3. Next guy comes in, he ducks at sweet chin music, and he's on his back, fucked. I mean, think of the great moments of
Yeah,
Shawn
but
Michaels.
people will still say that Stephanie Fakir's a superstar. People will say that she's a great wrestler. People will say she's fucking got a nice ass and all this stuff, but they ain't going to say that the ending of this match fucking sucked, and it did suck. So, whatever you want to defend this, so be it. Yeah, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone fucks up, but
This ain't a mistake. This isn't. I mean, everyone can botch. This is not even a botch. This is just a lack of fucking ability.
it just looks bad. I mean, if she was like knocked out, then that's fair enough. But she turned around to stare at Fallon Henley, so she obviously wasn't even that dazed or like whatever. And then she just gets rolled up, and she's like lifeless. Like, how can you be lifeless when you were just turning around a minute ago looking at her? Doesn't make any sense.
No, but it pisses me off though when you've got Shawn Michaels running things, and like there's so many examples of Shawn Michaels. I mean, it's every match, but you think of the like Royal Rumble 2007, how fucked he was, him and Taker do the kip up at the same time, things like that. But then you've got shit like fucking this, and people wonder why wrestling's died.
What's him got to do a kip up? Got to do anything?
No, because it's like the selling, like him like Ray to RKO are battering those two. And then it's like you've got the selling, then he's got like the one last bursty energy in him to get up and fight Taker. But here it's just wrestling's on its arse, and for people to say, "Oh, AEW sucks, but WWE's good," or vice versa, you're mentally brain dead. There's nothing going on there. Wrestling's fucking shite.
Right, okay. Let's move on. Ethan Page up next defeats Siobhan Evans, or defeats Dante Chen, whoever it was. Some guy with no chin.
Yeah, I wonder if Dante Chen put his 10-inch hands around Ethan Page's arse in this match.
Ethan Page came out. Page punched him. His jaw started bleeding. Page wants Ethan to give him a smile. Ethan can't smile because his jaw's broke, so it is what it is. Sean Spears is trying to recruit Adriana Riso away for the family. Izzy Dame tells Spears that she doesn't need him. Spears highly doubts that. Riso says she doesn't need Izzy Dame's help. We then get the Adonis Ashanti trying to date Carmen Petrovic. It's like, this guy, just fucking release this guy, man.
No, I tell you what, I don't think Booker T did a good job here. These two kissed, and he's like, "You got the Scotty, you got the kid, bro." But then you've got the other, I can't remember, Vic Joseph, is it? The other commentator?
Right, that's all right.
He's trying to put over the fact that Ethan Page has just crippled Javon Evans' jaw. He's dead serious, and Booker T's like, "Chuck it, duck it, quack, quack, Adonis, Scotty, duck it, whack, whack."
Booker T's microphone was fucking haywire, by the way. It was no right.
It's if he launched up his fucking arse or something.
We then...
Maybe the Rock launched up his arse.
I mean, we then got a Julia vignette, a wee bit similar to Gunf. I mean, you know what I mean? Wins the title, but obviously she's not capable of cutting a promo. I'm not saying that Obafemi really is, but at least Obafemi tries. I'll give him that. They obviously don't trust Julia to come out and cut a 5-minute promo about being the new champ, so she just gets some stupid vignette. Yo, look at when wrestling was good and it felt important when somebody won the belt. See, when Austin won the belt, did he just have a wee vignette the next night? A wee pre-taped package, or did he come out to the ring? Down, down, down. You know what I mean?
I know.
Proudly wearing the belt, ready to open a can of whoop-ass.
I said I was going to bring the poison to NXT.
Oh, the beautiful disaster. Like well, what the fuck is this shit? It's just won the title, and what do we get? We get some stupid taped vignette.
Anyway, speaking of lisps, we had Johnny Gargano up next.
I'm a good wrestler.
We're 2 times NXT tag team champions. Yeah, we're not going to cause any problems.
You know what? Fraxium are 100 times better than these two, and I'm not even taking the fucking
You said
piss.
it during the show. See Shawn Michaels, man. See in '96, this guy would have ripped the piss out of Gargano.
Michaels would have bullied Johnny Gargano, yet Johnny Gargano's calling Heartbreak his friend. Yeah, Shawn Michaels knows that he's coming towards the end of his career here. He's almost 60. He can barely walk. He can still put on a better match than everybody on this show, mind you. But Shawn Michaels is... You know what I mean? He's keeping people close to what he needs. Shawn Michaels doesn't like these guys. Shawn Michaels doesn't respect these guys. Shawn Michaels doesn't rate these guys. It fucking is what it is.
No, they've all sold it. Like, it's actually embarrassing.
Shawn Michaels in his prime, or even fucking Shawn Michaels 2010 when he gave Johnny Gargano the fucking reek off his shite. It's the truth though. No, come on, look at the way they were treating some people back then. Or Umaga, you can't wear those shorts. They're the same colour as fucking this guy's. I mean, like, if they're treating Umaga, who's decent, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think Shawn Michaels honestly thought of Johnny Gargano?
No, you know what it is though? It's just because...
Bullying the Spirit Squad, Kenny Dykstra and all this. You think they're gonna You think back then they'd have been bowing down? You think Shawn Michaels would have been getting on his knees? Oh, Johnny wrestling, teach me a new move.
No, but know what
Fuck
it is
off.
though, right? You see if the world hadn't gone so woke in like the last 10, 15 years, these guys would still be bullying. No, Johnny got. It's because the world has went woke. It's gave all these guys opportunities. People can say it was Vince. Oh, Vince didn't give these indie guys a chance. No, it was because of all this fucking woke shit. You're right.
They don't deserve a chance.
See Shawn Michaels, he would have used Johnny Gargano's back to do coke off of in '97, man. He wouldn't have. That was the only thing he'd have fucking used him for.
Rock would have probably done it off his ass, like, which is a bit gay, but
Yeah. Anyway, right. Up next, Metaphor against the Unholy Union, #1 contenders for the NXT Women's Tag or WWE. Wait, the WWE Women's Tag Team? What the hell's going on here?
right.
We've never seen this match apparently.
Vic Joseph talked about how the Unholy Union were back in NXT, but it's a new dawn, it's a new era. The landscape of the women's tag team division has changed since the last time the Unholy Union were in NXT. I'm convinced the last time the Unholy Union were in NXT, they were facing Metaphor.
Yeah.
Now, I cannot confirm nor deny it, and I don't think there's a lot of other female tag teams in NXT, but yeah, I am actually convinced this was to say these two have already faced each other, yet they were putting it over as if it was like a first time ever matchup.
He knows the way though, like these, they're on Raw, but here, Raw's on Netflix, fuck off. You don't need it anymore. Unholy Union.
Were they not SmackDown?
I'm pretty sure they were Raw, no?
I thought they were SmackDown.
Point is, like, I mean, is there not a place for them on SmackDown? No, I could have swore they were Raw, because I remember I seen an article on BBC from wanting to be a dancer to now on WWE on Netflix, and it was to do with one member of the Unholy
No,
Union.
you're right, they were, because one of them was in both of them were in that Intercontinental title tournament. But anyway,
Well, there you go, then.
match was fitting, I guess. Metaphor win. You know what?
Just 4 women that can wrestle, who cares?
I think we're going to see this a lot. Well, I think we're just going to see people on Raw Netflix just getting shoved into NXT or getting moved to SmackDown because they're just not really wanted on Raw.
No.
I mean, this match went about
And
15 minutes.
See the fact that Raw can be flexible with its running time? There's just fucking less. Like, well, what is the point of jobbers then? Like, realistically, like I mean, if Triple H writes a 2-hour 20 show, but then he's like, well, I want to put this in to make it to go to 2:45. What are the chances are going to be fucking jobbers that get a shot?
Yeah, Ren Sinclair demands a match for the Heritage Cup rematch because she thinks that King cheated last week, Lexi King. Ava says that Charlie does not deserve a rematch.
See these fucking retards, by the way, that are like, oh, everyone that leaves AEW and goes to WWE is better booked. You try to tell me Alexis King has been better booked? You know, maybe in the past month they've actually done something, but see for like the past year, he was a fucking nobody.
I thought when he first came in, the first like month he looked alright.
No,
And then they just dropped the ball.
No, the first week he was alright. He's like, I'm going to lose the name because I don't want to be my father.
Then he lost the name and fuck all happened. It was like the worst thing that he ever done.
Lex's jester, more like he's a jobber.
The Dawn and Rich Holland are battling in the NXT parking lot. Good for them. TNA Knockouts champion Masha Slamovich is in the crowd scouting the competition. Good for her. Fourth match, Kalani Jordan versus Cora Jade. Referees talking to Jordan. Jade then rakes her in the eyes, connects with a double underhook DDT, picks up the win. Cora Jade gets the victory. Kalani Jordan loses again. These two had a little bit of an argument backstage before the match. Cora Jade claimed that she was going to win a title before Kalani Jordan won a second title, and Kalani Jordan then slapped Jade over this. Kalani Jordan was getting told by everyone that she's no longer the same girl and all this shit, and it was just garbage, wasn't it?
I think Cora Jade's stock is fucking plummeted, man.
I
think 9-month injuries do that, to be honest.
Well, I remember that. I remember going into that NXT North American Women's Championship ladder match, and I thought Kalani Jordan was like the last person that should have won it.
And she won it, so...
No, what is there about Kalani Jordan?
No, yeah, just a bit generic on all fronts.
Yeah, well, what's interesting about her? He to the fucking whore. Which means no, nothing.
Yeah,
Nada.
nothing, by the way. I honestly, I don't know. Was it just a simple case of, yeah, let's go with the unexpected?
You know what I mean? It could be because she's fucking dating Carmelo Hayes, and Triple H is like, I know what, I'm burying Carmelo over on SmackDown, but let's make his
Sean, you put her over.
let's make his woman the
I,
champ.
I didn't know that, but
Let's make his woman the champion, and that fucking belittles him even more. I mean, I think that's what it is.
could be. But Eddie Thorpe then has an Instagram live. It was pitch black. We couldn't see anything, but he says he's going to dethrone Obafemi next. See if Eddie Thorpe dethrones Obafemi next week. We'll delete the channel.
Yeah.
And guess what, guys? I'm close to handing my P45.
Josh Briggs and then some Japanese guy tell Fraxium that they're gonna get them next week.
I don't know. They were going around in circles, weren't they? They were like, oh, a couple of weeks ago we did this and we did that, and now you aren't listening, but you were listening a couple of weeks ago, but now you're not. It's like, Josh Briggs, take your wee pal to the fucking ranch, put some ranch sauce on your sushi, and fuck on out here, jabroni. 2 jobbers doing nothing for me, man.
Aye, just a crap tag team. And then we get the main event, Axiom and Nathan Fraser taking on OTM. Axiom win, DIY we're watching. Axiom, Fraser hits a splash from the top rope to the announce table. Axiom hits the avalanche Spanish fly and then hits with the golden ratio. I mean, he does this big maneuver up the top rope and then 5 seconds later hits a super kick to win the match. And then Fraser hit the frog splash, and 10 seconds later, he's in the ring celebrating with Axiom. It's like, you just did a splash to the outside through the announce table. Like, where's the selling, buddy? You know
I didn't really get it. COTM, the best thing about them is their wee Grand Theft Auto graphics.
Aye, next week, Tony D'Angelo will put the NXT North American Championship on the line against Ridge Holland. And we're also going to get Obafemi versus Eddie Thorpe. I mean, it's title matches, but at the end of the day, it's 2 shite title matches. Then Roxanne Perez came out, cut a horrible promo, talked about when she first won the NXT Championship, at Stand and Deliver. No one expected that she would hold it for 279 days. Says she had 9 title defenses, which isn't even a lot.
It's not. You know what? This was so monotone and fucking boring. It's like, even from the get-go, it's not like it started hyped and died down. Like, it comes back for commercial, right? And by the way, the commercial's on Netflix. It's just 4 minutes of Roxanne Perez, Obafemi, Tony D, guys like that, taking their hats off, looking into the camera, you know, doing these, like, fucking 1950 dance moves.
Remember you had to defend the title within 30 days?
Yep.
Well, Roxanne Perez, if she's only had 9 titles in 276... If she's only had 9 defenses in 276 days, then... To me, that would suggest that she's not met that quota.
No.
Because it wouldn't be possible.
No, it wouldn't.
Because even if she defended the title every 30 days, that would be 270.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct, the Mundo.
So...
27, 9 times 3, so aye.
So, that's at the windy. Then she says that basically all she ever wanted to do is make women's wrestling special, and she says that the NXT women's division isn't going to be special anymore because she's no longer the champion. Last week says that Julia was a better woman, but talks about how the nostalgia is going to be gone because she's no longer the champ. She's no longer the focus. She says you can go and kiss this women's NXT revolution. The NXT is the best women's wrestling. Kiss that goodbye, because without me, the division's going to be lost. NXT doesn't deserve me. You don't deserve me. And she says that you guys are going to have to live with nostalgia because that's all you've got left. And it was just fucking shite.
I happily admit that. That's all we've got left.
And
nostalgia.
Then she says that in the past you needed the 4 horsewomen, but this generation only needed me. So basically saying that you needed 4 women in the past, but now you only needed me because I'm better than those 4 women. She says
this generation, right? If you've held the belt and your reign lasted 276 days, I'll let you in the secret. That's not even a fucking year. How's that a generation?
Yeah.
Errors are like, generation, for me, a generation it has to be close to like 5 years, right? And beyond. No, I get it, like, like Evolution lasted 5 years, but I mean, it lasted a decent, I mean, Triple H teamed up with Flair, like, 2002, right into, like, 2005. I mean, it is near enough 4 years into 5, but it's like, you holding a belt for 8 months is not a generation. I mean, see people here, oh, that's generations ago. If you say generations ago, that's like fucking, like, you know, decades. I don't understand this. least the 4 horsewomen, right? They were on NXT for a while. They came up to the main roster, and some of them are still going strong to today, albeit some are injured, etc., etc. What interrupts her here? I mean, that's generation worthy. Not what she's done. Just a monotone promo, man. And she can work, but Jesus Christ, her promos are abysmal. And speaking of abysmal, before she even cut the promo, we see a car pull up and we see boots. Back in the day, this could have meant something great. Hell, last week we got Dwayne. Who do we get this week? We get the woman that you would kill 7,000 men and take over 30 castles for. Big Buns Bayley.
Aye, Bayley comes out, says that was a good title reign. Congratulations, Ding Dong, Roxanne. It's like, Bayley's a fucking retard. This whole Ding Dong thing was supposed to be like her heel character, but she can't cut a promo. She fucking sucks. So now she just comes out and says Ding Dong, as if it's like just she just like wings it out there. This is just so out of character. Ding Dong, Roxanne, happy Tuesday. What? It doesn't make any sense. This would be like The Rock coming out and just randomly saying, if you smell rocks, if you smell rocks. I mean, what? I mean, that doesn't...
Happy Tuesday, Pebbles.
Yeah, you know, like, it doesn't
fucking
make
Fruity Pebbles. I think Dwayne's eating Fruity Pebbles these days, fuck's sake, come on.
It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Then she says that, you know, you're on a crossroads in your career. You can either get your act together right now, adapt to the situation, grow from it. Perez says, I didn't ask for your advice. Bayley says, you didn't ask for my advice, but, I'm going to give you it anyway because I'm Bayley. She then says, puts over everyone else on NXT, and she says that your title run was amazing. It was one of the best I've ever had, but you got to move on. Roxanne says, you're just like Natalya, just like CM Punk. I hate that you're out here trying to tell me the same things they did. You think you're better than me, but you're not. Bayley, let's face it, you were my role model, but I think now I can be yours. And then Bayley says, you know what, Rox, difference is between me and you. You're going to remain the same way. I'm going to be going on to WrestleMania after I take the title for Tiffany this Friday. Roxanne then slaps Bayley in the face. They brawl. Executive producers pop up at the bottom. That means you know the show's coming to an end. What a lackluster fucking end to the show with just Roxanne Perez and Bayley brawling in the middle of the ring. I'd be ashamed, embarrassed to say that I produced this. Shawn Michaels, remove your name. Aye, that's pretty much it.
Aye, fuck. Aye's a good word to use for him, but the only way this makes sense to me is if Roxanne Perez is getting called up and cost Bayley the match on Friday. Because without that, I've fucking no idea what we're doing here.
No, I've no idea what we're doing either, but this show wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. You know what? I've seen people say, oh, we've had Becky put over Lyra, we've had Charlotte put over, I think it was Tiffany, we've had Bayley now put over Roxanne Perez. Who's Sasha Banks going to put over next? I'm sorry, who the fuck did Bayley put over here? And when did Becky Lynch put Laya Fakiri over, by the way?
I think she lost to her, like, didn't she?
Did she? Fuck, I don't remember that. Point is, who got put over here? They both look shite.
You know what, though? People are retarded. Just because you lose to someone doesn't mean you put them over. See, unless they get over, then who have you really put over?
No, I agree. Like, people look at...
Just because you lose a match to someone, that doesn't mean you put somebody over.
People look at Kurt Angle and Cena, right? Kurt Angle didn't put Cena over. He helped put him on, like, the map and introduce him. But
Cena put himself over with the rapper gimmick.
Yeah, Cena, like, had to dig deep and save his fucking career. I love Kurt. But I think even Kurt's admitted it. It's like, I didn't put Cena over.
It propelled him, it gave him a chance, and then...
It gave him a great moment and introduced him, but it's like... Roxanne Perez, this here didn't do dick. This didn't do hee-haw. This was pointless.
Yeah, Triple H lost to Shelton Benjamin. Did Triple H put him over?
No. I mean, we talk about it to this day? Yes, but Shelton Benjamin didn't really benefit from it.
Did it go and propel his career? No. Whereas when you look at, I think when you look at Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, and Triple H, fucking Mick Foley put Triple H over.
Yeah.
Mick Foley did fucking wonders for Triple H's career with their feud. So whatever. I mean, people say that Becky Lynch put over Lyra Valkyria over. How? What Lyra Valkyria's done absolutely nothing until she just won the IC belt there.
No.
If Becky made her relevant, then surely Lyra Valkyria over the past year just wouldn't have been like a, small fish, big pond.
Small fish, big pond. Anyway, it's time for Fog to stick our feet into the pond and review this and rate it. So
I've already reviewed it, so I'm not doing it again.
Nah, definitely not. Imagine having to do it twice.
Oh.
Yeah, there's times the audio's no worked and we've had to do it.
Oh.
I don't think I'd do it this time though. Oh. I'll give this show I'll give it a
2 out of 10.
I'll give it a 3. I'll be generous. I love wrestling.
2.5.
You guys saying I hate it. I love it.
2.5 out of 10, guys. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.